Hey, I'm Colin Smith from Photoshop Cafe, and yesterday I actually just posted a review on the DJI MAVIC, the MAVIC Pro. I've got it right here, and check out that review. It shows, all the basics and everything like that. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you some undocumented tips and tricks that I've discovered with the MAVIC, or even if you don't have a MAVIC yet, check out these tips. I think you're really going to enjoy them. There's a number of things that have happened since I did my review. I've seen a lot of questions. I'd like to answer some of those questions now and also talk about some different things. It comes with this little cover. It's like a little dome. It's like a turret. And it's got a little rubber casing that you can take off, and then it's clear. So if you were flying in misty conditions or you were in really sandy conditions, you could keep that on and shoot with it. I haven't tested that to see if it affects the quality too much, but that's an option. And it's also got the little cover that goes on there. Now, this is a great cover for traveling with, so you can just snap it off here, and to put it on, you just snap it on the front here and just snap it into place, and it protects that gimbal from breaking, which is great because my X5, I actually already broke that traveling when I had it attached to my Osmo. Now, one of the questions people have asked is, can you run an iPad on the controller? Well, yes, actually you can. All you do is you take your iPhone out of here, so don't even worry about that. Then you can literally take an iPad and see this little port in the middle here? I can plug it into there and actually use the Go app like that and fly. Right now I've got this attached to a tether table, and I can actually just look at the app there and I can fly this way and use the iPad. So that's the second little tip. One question that somebody asked, actually a couple of people asked, is can you turn this on and have it so you can use it basically as a handheld gimbal while it's folded up? And the answer to that is yes, you can. You can turn it on, you can control everything with the app, and you can actually just walk around this handheld and use it like that. Of course, you can also use the controller to tilt the camera up and down and record. So it's a great little handheld gimbal for you to walk around with and get nice stable shots. So let me just turn it on right now just to show you. The controller's already on. So you can see right there. And we can move this around. So we can do selfies. Hey, how's it going? Here's a great tip. So when you want to go and calibrate your compass, you can dig around here inside the settings, looking for the Calibrate button, which happens to be right there. Or what you can do is see this little side switch. You can actually just tap on that, slide it backwards and forwards a few times, and that will take us into calibration mode. And therefore we can just do the calibration dance. We just pick this up, turn it around counterclockwise all the way there until that turns green. Flip the nose down, move it counterclockwise 360 degrees until that green light starts flashing, and now we've calibrated our compass and we're ready for flight. Okay, the next thing about the MAVIC Pro is when you're out flying and you want to take a picture. So let me just tilt the gimbal up a little bit. And if you look at that, that's not going to be a good shot. It's actually going to be soft. Let me compose this shot beautifully. Okay, one of the things you've got to know about the MAVIC Pro is when you're using it, you've got to focus. So we just tap there, and that AF is going to focus. Now it's sharp, and now I can take a photograph. So just make sure you do that every time you fly because it has variable focus on it. So you want to make sure you focus before you take your video or your photographs. It doesn't automatically go to infinity like some of the previous ones. Another thing about the MAVIC is when you want to take photographs, like maybe you want to do some nice panoramas or something like that, what you can do is actually just swipe across to the left and you see we get some options, and we can change the camera orientation just by tapping on there. And now we're in portrait mode. Why would you want to do that? Well, you can do a portrait, you can do a selfie, and you can do some panoramas now using more of the sensor, so we can shoot some better panoramas. and we'll stitch that together later on. And to go back, just swipe with one finger and then hit the orientation button again. And then swipe back to go back to normal. Now the other thing is the C1, C2 buttons under the bottom here. These can be programmed to do different things. So by default, go under here, and we're going to go under the remote control settings, and then under C1 and C2, you can change. You can see all the different things we can do there. And the same thing with C2, we can change that to do different things as well. So if you want to use these buttons, you can customize them just by setting it on there. Okay, one other thing I want to do, and I actually want to shoot a hyperlapse right now. I'm going to fly all the way over there. Let's go look at the settings, because one of the things I always do, I like to set this for shooting into RAW. See that? So the image format is RAW, you get better quality. But here's the thing. I want to go into the camera settings here, and I'm going to click on photo, and I want to go down to a time shot. Notice 10 seconds is the minimum. That's not enough for a time lapse or a hyperlapse. So, you know, I've always kind of ignored that. But here's the thing. If you go in here and you change the image format to JPEG, and then you go back, and now we click on the camera settings, we click on photo. Notice all these other options right now. So I'm going to tip on 2 seconds, and now I'm ready to do, 2-second increments. I'm going to do a hyperlapse, so I want to do it really slowly. So I think the best way to do this is to actually start taking shots every 2 seconds, and then use tap fly to get most of the way there consistently. The other thing you could do is set waypoints, but right now I don't want to set waypoints. I just want to do tap fly. So I'm actually just going to click. And now it's going to start taking photographs every 2 seconds. I'm going to go into multiple flight modes here. I'm going to click on tap fly. And I'm going to look way over there in the distance. And I see that point right there. And I'm going to tip go and bring the speed all the way down to the slowest possible speed. And now it's going to slowly fly out to that obstacle. So what's happening right now is it's flying out there automatically, taking a shot every 2 seconds, and it's moving at a constant rate, so it's actually creating a hyperlapse for me using tap fly. So let's see how that works. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed these little tips on the DJI Mavic. Don't forget to check out more stuff on the Photoshop Cafe channel. Anyway, hit the like button, add a comment, tell me what you thought about this, and don't forget to check out my other video, which has the full review on the Mavic. I just want to mention that my new book that I did with Rocky Nook is out. It's called The Photographer's Guide to Drones. You want to check it out. Beautiful book. It's got like fold-out panoramas and stuff like that. Also, I have training videos at Photoshop Cafe that show you how to fly all the different types of drones and how to do post-production. My most popular one right now is called Jaw-Dropping Drone Images, where I show you how to do panoramas, HDRs, HDR panoramas, and how to process all your photographs inside of Photoshop and Lightroom. And I also do a crash course in Premiere Pro there, and I show you how to take your drone video and make it look awesome. So don't forget to check out all those different resources. So thanks for watching, guys. It's a beautiful sunset right right now here in sunny California. I'm going to flip the camera around, you can see it, and I'm going to go and do some more flying. So if you want to learn how to shoot photographs and make them look beautiful, you've come to the right place, Photoshop Cafe. So hit that subscribe button right now and tell your friends about it. Until next time, I'll see you at the cafe.